Man,
So
see,
got a good mix.
Yeah. See, we don't have a lot of dope Indian heritage artists. I won't say rappers. Let's say rappers, because there's a ton of nice female artists, vocalists in the music business. But as far as like male artists, rappers, there's not too many. And even Moroccan, French Montana. And that's about the only one I can name.
Yeah, I think that's about it. I think it's me and French.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So you have a very unique lane there. Do you ever include that part of your heritage in your music?
I mention it here and there, like, I'll mention that I'm Moroccan here and there a little bit, but there's like, I'm sure there's something deeper there that I can tap into that I probably haven't figured out yet, or even really, put like emaugh thought into it to try and figure it out. But Moroccans are old people, we're really ancient. Moroccan people were some of the first known remains ever found on the planet. So we could be some of the oldest people here. And my Moroccan side of the family is Berber, and Berber is like this nomadic tribe language that's thousands of years older than Latin even. So there's probably a lot there that I can tap into at some point, spiritually, musically, and yeah, I think it'll come about as I make more of these projects and put more into what I'm doing.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. So I'm part Cherokee, and the other part of me is Jamaican, so I just may be your cousin, but
hell yeah. Yeah, for sure. What part of Mississippi you from? You from like Biloxi, Jackson, or where?
Jackson. Yeah, Jackson.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So you do know about Mississippi, man. What you know about Mississippi, Biloxi?
Oh, nah, nothing. I just said, I don't know, middle school geography, I guess.
Okay. Dang, but you remember that? Like, I could say Mississippi, and they say, oh, okay, where's that? Or what cities are there? But you remember that? Okay.
I think Jackson's the capital. I remember everything.
Yeah, Jackson's the capital. Biloxi, you can go to the casinos.
Everything I can.
Absolutely. So, man, back to the EP Wonderland. So before you began this adventure down the rabbit hole, so to speak, did you sit down and with yourself and kind of know what direction you were going to take this project in, or did you just jump right into it, having this blueprint in the back of your mind?
That's a good question. It all kind of started from the first song. It was Wonderland. Wonderland was the first track. I even recorded it probably a year before I released it, and then I just kind of sat with it and listened to it, and then the other songs formed a lot quicker. And it was like, Wonderland's my world. It's not Lewis Carroll's, who wrote Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass. The first song's Falling Down, so it is kind of like, it's like falling down, it's like going down the rabbit hole, but I don't mention Alice or the rabbit hole or anything. It's kind of like a world that's in my mind. I daydream a lot, which is kind of like how I plan. And I think it all just kind of came out naturally. Some of the songs were mostly freestyles, and then it ended up fitting so well with like what I was trying to construct, or what I thought I maybe wanted to construct. It all kind of came together on its own, like like natural inspiration.
Definitely. All right, so that EP dropped in October. How did you celebrate?
I mean, we're always celebrating, but I didn't do anything too big for it yet. It's been kind of weird with like the lockdowns and all this stuff. I was about to rent a house in the hills, throw a big party for everybody, but then I was like, man, I don't want to do that. I'm not trying to throw some party to have it get shut down and shit. Like, I was like, that would be bad energy for the release. I think I'm just gonna wait and do like a big thing for the deluxe edition in December and throw a party for everybody.
Nice. Yeah.
But so, we popped some bottles of Johnny Wvlker. Yeah, we did a couple things. We had some fun.
So you live up to the name, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Not every day. We can't be drinking all the time.
Right. No,
trying to take care of myself out here.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So, the deluxe comes out in December. What are you adding to it that we don't get with the original version?
Some bangers, like some songs that are just a little bit more amped up and like some higher energy shit, you know, like something you can kind of like, you know, the songs are kind of like a mixture of stuff you could like chill to or mosh to, but I want to like bring up the energy a little bit more into the like transition for this new mixtape I'm about to drop. I haven't announced the title anywhere yet, but I'll tell you. The next mixtape I'm gonna do, I guess technically the first mixtape I'm gonna do, it's called Warhol and Basquiat. So I'm doing a project called Warhol and Basquiat, and this is a little transition into that.
Nice. We got an exclusive out of you. You got the name of the title.
Yeah.
I feel special. Now I can enjoy Gobble Gobble Day, knowing the title.
Yeah, man. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. I'm glad that we did this tonight.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I know it's tomorrow.
Gobble Gobble to you. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, man, like, this is really your venture into music for the first time, mixtape and EP. Does that create any pressure for you?
Oh, yeah, I love pressure, man. I thrive in it. I put so much pressure on my team all the time. And, you know, I'm real conscious of time in general. I'm like, you know, not that I would let anybody or anything rush my process, but, you know, we hit the ground running, and like things are happening really, really quick after me just putting one song out last year and then a couple of little singles in this project, you know, and a lot's starting to really happen quick. So I'm conscious, there's pressure, but it helps me focus more. I went from, you know, recording maybe 4 or 5 days a month. Now I'm in the studio 7 days a week.
Man, working. All right. So along with the music, you also started several businesses. You know, you dipped your hat in, or you were always an entrepreneur, but you really dipped your hat into the music industry side of things, the music business side. What makes a good leader in your opinion?
A good leader is just someone that can keep their team motivated properly, keep up the right morale, and make sure that, you know, you're setting goals so that you're going in the right direction and you're not just stumbling around doing stuff, you know, for no reason. Like, a good leader has a plan and executes it, and, you know, not timidly. Like, you got to make a decision and just go do it and make sure everyone around you's feeling good. You know, it's especially like being the leader of a team, like they're looking to you for like how the energy and the wave is going to be. So if you're off, it makes it feel like, you know, things are off in general. And then, you know, you're like your engineer, your marketers, or your, you know, your people, your, you know, people around you that are helping build this whole brand with me, they're not going to feel good. So I'm about like keeping up the morale.
Absolutely. So while you are motivating the team, who is motivating you?
Oh, myself, man. I'm out here mostly alone. I work alone. I don't work alone. I live alone, and I keep myself motivated. I don't have like a lot of family or anything, so, you know, it's up to me. I got people depending on me and relying on me, you know, off the strength of, well, you know, just ideas that were in my head that are now coming to life. So, you know, it's more me keeping myself motivated for them.
Absolutely. And I read that you are full of high ambition, man. So what ambitions keep you up at night?
I wanna get a top 10 record. I wanna hit the top 10. I want a #1 record. And that's what our goal and focus is. You know, I'm not like, the competition as I see it is like us and them. It's us and all these big artists that are, you know, popping right now. And yeah, I'm trying to come stake my place. You know, I belong here.
You want to hit the billboard, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah, and I feel like it's coming close, man. I think we probably will with Wonderland.
For sure. I believe in you. Definitely. I can see that happening. Then I'll be able to pop a bottle of Johnny Wvlker with you.
Hell yeah, man.
Celebrate.
Hell yeah. I appreciate that.
For sure, man, for sure. So this label, this marketing agency that we were speaking about is called Deadpool Society. Kind of tied into what you mentioned earlier about, you know, doing poetry and Edgar Allan Poe being a huge inspiration to your craft. But what makes Deadpool Society very unique to this rap culture, hip-hop?
Yeah, GPS. I mean, the people involved with it, like my team, my engineer, all the people that are a part of making my music, they're all unique in their own right. But us as a company, like, I wanted to make sure I was in control of what I'm doing. So I formed the company, and I own it. And I have a marketing agency tied to it that we help other independent other artists out, like, with like campaigns, Spotify, press, YouTube, things like this, interviews. And the other branch, I opened a publishing company also. So, I own my pub, own, everything. And yeah, so I'm like real focused on the business side of things too. It's like I get up, do all that stuff during the day and usually record at night. So it's like a 3-tier business. And, I'm trying to vertically integrate it. If a label comes knocking, which they have, I've sat down with a bunch, but they weren't talking about anything that I need right now. They're offering me like $50,000, $100,000. I'm like, I need $1 million from you guys. So I'm building the company to the point where, we can come get a big check, and we're in control of everything. Like, I don't really need anyone to help me do that stuff. Like, I can do my own PR, I can do my own marketing, but I need someone that's going to put a big bag behind us to keep that stuff going and pour gas on the fire we got lit.
Absolutely. With all these things, man, going in so many directions, going up, under the power and, the motivation from your direction with you and your team being involved in everything, how do you know where to apply the right focus?
I think it's just about like time management. We have a lot of time throughout the day, and I don't really take a lot of breaks. So I'm up working at like 6, 7 a.m. Sometimes, until throughout, the whole next day. Sometimes we'll work for 24 hours and take a break for a little bit and get back to it. But it's really just time management and finding the right people to run different parts of what I'm doing. Like, I have people that help get us clients, for the marketing agency. And then, I have like my assistant that keeps us organized and, files and shit organized. And my engineer, helps keep me organized with the music. But yeah, really just like time management. It's like, look, we're going to do this for a certain amount of hours. We're going to do this for a certain amount of hours. And then all the rest of the time is all recording and making the music.
Absolutely. All right, man. Well, at this time, we would usually play your single, but unfortunately, I don't have a copy of it. Maybe I can get one later and plug it into this interview. But we do have a segment, though, that our listeners love, and it's called The Hot Seat. That's where we turn it up a little bit and make you sweat. You could either recite some poetry, freestyle rap, sing, tell a joke, tell a story, give us an inspirational speech, or even play an instrument. The choice will be yours to make. Yeah, man.
If I play something, can you guys hear it through the speaker?
Give me a sample.
All right, here, let me see if you can hear this.
Yep, that's perfect.
I just want to do it, but I know the more to life. Bad habits, I got them. Clocked on the wall, yeah, they know while I watch them. Fight next fall, I'll be out in your top 10. This Maryland's account got me traded with options. Single penthouse, got the views like it's Gotham. On top floor, 5th Street, bound like a doctor. Concierge on the main gate when I walk in. Headed to the top, you can tell where it's stopping. Little foreign boy, yeah, French Moroccan. Remember 7 Hills, won't believe I'm rocking. Started with a couple ounces, now I'm a rock star. Blade touching down, helicopter on rooftop. Shooting for the stars, always knew that I'd be one. Panoramic roof, I got the coupe top open. Angels in the ride while I'm parking the demon. She might be the snake in the garden of Eden. She keeps lying to me, but I wanna believe it. They say it's all fake, but it should go deeper. I got secrets coming back to life.
Ow! I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it's an unreleased track I have.
Yeah, we could. That's dope, man. I think that's dope.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on your. I appreciate you having me on your show, man.
No doubt, man. You seem like a superstar in the making, and I'm anxious to see what else you drop, man. I'll be following you. Earned the fan tonight, so I'll be subscribing to everything else. By the way, let our listeners know. Yes, sir. Let our listeners know where they can connect with you online as well.
You guys can check me out on my Instagram. I post most of what I'm doing on there. It's at Johnny Wvlker, JohnnyWvlker. My everything's the same. My YouTube, Johnny Wvlker. My SoundCloud, my Twitter, everything, all spelled the same.
Absolutely. And guys, just in case you don't know the term